Good evening, guys. Vino here. It is Monday, March 2nd, 2026. Just to keep up with my little vlogs here, video journals for myself. It is almost 8 p.m. right now. Today was a very cold day. Even my car kind of shook a little bit from stiffness as it warmed up before I headed out for lunch later in the afternoon today. But I'm glad. I think in terms of it being a Monday itself, this is probably one of the better Mondays I've had to start the work week. I think in terms of the workflow, it was busy as expected for any Monday, but I somehow pretty much got like 7 hours of sleep the previous night. I felt a little bit sluggish in the beginning, but because of that pretty much 7 hours of sleep, I was able to like just push through the workday very smoothly without any super tired feeling. Sometimes, if people know you come from a weekend because you kind of messed up your sleep schedule here and there by staying up a bit later than you should be, that breaks that consistency in sleeping on time. So, because I was somehow able to like keep my sleep schedule and actually get to bed early last night, and early for me is like if I can be in bed by 10 and be knocked up by 10:30 at the latest, that's ideal. But I did do my best to not look at my phone and doom scroll right before bed, so I think that helped a lot. I really forced myself to cut it off by 10:30 on the phone, and I just closed my eyes and tried to knock out as best as possible. So yeah, today felt good in terms of the workday because of that sleep I think I got. But also, even though it was busy, it was kind of steady, so I was able to kind of endure it with my own stamina, so that felt really good. And then going out though, once I finished work today, I went to have lunch with my dad, and my God, it is so cold outside. But again, it's sunny at least, so I'll take it. Any kind of sunlight that we get at this point is really nice. And that's the thing though, right? With Canadian winters, it's always like when the sun is out, sometimes that sunlight is a lie because it's like negative 20-degree weather. But unlike the weekend though, when it was super cold and windy, it was not that cold today. So in the sense of like it wasn't like there was no wind chill adding to that cold. So you definitely had to bundle up, but I kind of just tried to soak in the sun as I was driving out to my dad's place. So that felt really good. But in terms of dinner, I was kind of lazy today. I didn't really feel like eating anything heavier. But on the bright side, my mom did make a zucchini bread loaf with some cashew toppings, as well as she made, I believe, banana bread. But here's her zucchini bread. She makes, again, I'm biased, it's my mom, but I really enjoy my mom's baking. I love her cooking in general, of course, for like our own native dishes like, you know, chicken gravy and curry and biryani, all those things, and even her veggie dishes. But when my mom is like getting the itch to cook stuff, she loves baking things a lot. And if I ask her, like she's willing to kind of make it for me. It makes me feel bad sometimes because I know I can just learn to do it by myself, but I'm not like eating these kind of bakery or baked goods often in general because I'm not craving it. But I don't know, in the last week or two, I felt this craving of like, oh, I want like some fresh, you know, bread or something. And zucchini bread is my favorite. Banana is a close second favorite. But yeah, she made the zucchini bread, and it's just as I expected. It tastes like it has the right amount of like crispiness on the outer layer of the loaf. The inside is nice and soft with the zucchini pieces inside, and it also has like a little bit of sweetness, which I enjoy. So it's not. It's almost like having a dessert, but not really because technically zucchini bread is pretty healthy. Unless you're trying to control your carbs, so that's your problem at that point. But I'm a skinny guy. I need whatever kind of calories that I can get, so I try to cram everything in as best as I can. So yeah, at least so this is good. This piece that I showed you right now, this is only like I think like one tenth of it. She made like a much bigger loaf that had like I think almost like 12 to 15 pieces she cut up into like cubes. So, but this was already, this is like my fourth or fifth like little piece like this. But I had like one big like, I think so I had like two big like bread chunks like cubes or rectangular prisms that was really like moist and like really yummy to eat. So really happy with that. I'm gonna have to get another box. I only took one container from my mom, but she has a second container that also has the other half of the loaf. So definitely going to be grabbing that later on in the week here. But yeah, just winding down for the night. So once I finish this last bit of zucchini bread that I got, I'm probably not going to snack on anything after. This itself is kind of like my dessert dinner at this point. Oh, sorry, the burp bunny there. But in terms of something I want to share, though, music-wise, there's a YouTuber slash podcaster, but mostly YouTuber that I followed called David So. I follow him on Instagram, and he is a singer. He has a very nice voice, but he's mostly a YouTuber, and he talks about things in his life and his world. But he sometimes shares music, and he shared this artist called, her name is Hillary, and she has a song called I'm Still. And wow, it's just like sometimes when I come across new music discoveries, I'm like, how did I like not hear this music or this musician, or how did I not hear this song? But it's an R&B song. This artist, like her voice is beautiful. The song is a vibe. Like it kind of, the minute I like heard the song, I just felt like calm. I felt so peaceful. But the music itself, like the lyrics, is also very nice. I think it's quite relatable. Just about like, coming to peace with oneself and like, situations at hand. But I definitely would recommend people listen to that song. I checked it out on YouTube. She's got about like, I think 90K views on that song, with like a 60K here and there with like some live versions of that of her track. And apparently the song came out like at the end of 2025, or like close to the end of I think November, December 2025. Don't quote me on that, but it literally came out last year, and I did not even like know about it. So this is where sometimes I find certain songs on YouTube, or I find certain songs thanks to my Instagram algorithm, or like some of the Instagram accounts that I follow. So this is one of those scenarios that I'm really happy about. So anyone who's like a big audiophile, just a music lover like I am, definitely do your best. So again, the artist's name is called, her name is Hillary, but it's not spelled how you would think it is. It's Hilliari. So Hillary, not like ending with a Y like it usually does, but it ends with an I, and the song is called I'm Still. So definitely, if you guys get a chance, check it out, because you are not gonna be bad about, feel bad about discovering that. You guys will love her music, and you'll love her voice in that song. So get that added to your playlist. I'm sure 100% people are gonna love that song. Definitely needs more hype that it deserves. But I will wrap up my night here with this. So thanks for watching. If you guys liked the video, appreciate it as usual, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Peace.